I'm doing the flamingo for the animal I went to research for. Flamingos are large wading birds. They are found in Africa, Asia, North America, Central America, South America, and Europe. So basically, flamingos are all over the world, even right here in our hometown. While they're not native to our home, they can be found at our very own Blank Park Zoo. Adult flamingos range from 3.3 to 4.6 feet tall and weigh 3.3 to 9 pounds, but it depends on the species. There are 6 species of flamingos. Those are the Chilean flamingo, greater flamingo, Caribbean flamingo, lesser flamingo, Andean flamingo, and the James flamingo. The wingspan ranges from 3.3 to 5 feet. The color mainly comes from their diet, from the algae, mollusks, small crustaceans, and shrimp. Flamingos eat with their head upside down in the water so that they can suck in the food with their beaks. The food is stopped by the tongue, and the mud and water drain out the back of the beak. Flamingos hold their breath while eating. Flamingos usually live in lagoons, lakes, swamps, and mountains. These animals are very adaptable to various areas. They have to migrate a lot throughout the year. They fly in flocks. When they are taking off, they run to get speed. They flap their wings almost all the time in flight. The flock can reach 31 to 37 miles per hour. They can fly 300 miles to reach a new habitat. Flamingos migrate usually at night. That's why we often don't see them. The webbing between their toes helps them stand on piles of mud and helps them swim in water that can't be waded in. Flamingos do something called preening, which is spreading oils on their body from the base to the tail. They spend 15 to 30% of the day preening. The breeding of flamingos is very similar to penguins. They both hatch eggs, and the mother and father work like a team at keeping the egg warm. When it hatches, it has down the color of gray and white. When it's ready, it leaves the nest and joins a cochet, like the penguin. The flamingo is different in a lot of ways, mostly because of the legs and how long they are. It was a long time debate whether it was a stork or a duck, until finally they got their own classification. Flamingos do not do well alone in captivity. They need companions around to behave normal. That's why they're filming on display. Also, global warming plays a big part in their life. It makes it so that rain isn't falling in some areas so that they won't come back to stay or mate. Flamingos usually do things in unison, much like synchronized swimming. They will all march when they are on land all together. If you thought they only stand on one leg to sleep, you're wrong. They do this because it's the most comfortable position for them to stand. They also do this to keep warm, because when their foot is off the ground, it's warmer and conserves body heat. Some fun facts about flamingos is that the more flamingos grow, the less predators they have. Flamingos live on average 20 to 30 years. They sleep or rest by standing on one leg. The knee of the flamingo is actually an ankle joint, and then the lower leg bends forward. They build their nest by mouthfuls of mud, which I think is really gross. The male and female flamingos look alike. The Andean flamingo is the only flamingo that has yellow legs and feet. Thanks for listening and learning a little bit about the flamingo.